is a public service announcement. Do not date a poet. And let this be your first and final warning. Poets do not come included with free trials, take backsies, or 30-day warranties. In reality, poets should come with instructions. Poets should come with prenups, because the way they will take your words and immortalize them in rhyme laid back with their feet up, bruh, poets should come with a big sign that reads, "Danger lies ahead." And an asterisk that says, "especially in bed," because if they can talk good, they can fuck good. And poets use their favorite tool to make a swimming pool out of you. All that slick talk on the page, now they breaking your back on some silk sheets and a memory foam mattress. I mean, imagine every argument being turned to art. Poets using their heart as an AR and heavy artillery, leaving you on red but getting applauded for their delivery. They go around the world. They go around the world with poems about you. You post on IG hoping they read the captions you wrote about them. Got you thinking how every turn nose turns to a prose poem. How open mic audiences turn to enemies against your image. Now you got unknown foes who snapped and at your decisions. Do not date a poet. But if you chose to date one, here's how it goes. Let me show you. I'm not interested in your sentiments. Much more in breaking you down line by line with fine imagery. Much more in giving you these bars. Not grace and intimacy. Look at me. Call me a poet. Why give you the benefit of the doubt when I can have the benefit of being heard? Call me Wendy Williams. Why talk it out when I can get paid to talk about you? Call me Viola Davis, and I'll show you how to get away with murder, because I can make you die in these poems. Even if the idea of you doesn't. We got a jury right here, and I'm the one making the judgments. I'll give you jail time inside of these sentences. Every comma is $1 out of your commissary. I'll put you in a coma. Keep the extra in for myself when I write these poems and get put on stages for my vulnerability. Maybe I can make you feel me. Or maybe I can make you hear me. Maybe I can create your thoughts so I can read your mind instead of looking for hints in your retweets. Yeah, I don't gotta hit my knees when you hit the feed, wondering if you regret what you did to me. Finally, I'll do everything I ever wanted, and I'll put it inside of this poem. And when they ask me who want to break up, I'll show them a collection of slam poetry trophies, and my tongue stuck inside of my wounds. They'll see my eyelids and call them curtains for empty windows. They'll see my clothes covering my insecurities and my materialistic personality as a poor excuse for reaching my goals. They'll go and shower my body down the drain. They'll find your anxiety. They'll find your touch ID pressed deep in my depression. They'll dust the crib for your fingerprints and only find you in my doubts. Down in my house, and I'll die. We'll have a funeral, and I'll have a pre-written eulogy using you as the subject as a final reminder. And fuck you from beyond the tomb. Don't you ever date. I think the universe owes all poets reparations. I'm talking tax, tip, and interest. Personally, I could use a new love interest for every love poem I wrote for folks in hopes that I would find wifey in the crowds I spoke over. Like I need a Krispy Kreme coffee with caramel drizzled donuts for every time sweet nothings kept me up in the chest of the night looking for treasures and new discoveries amidst these lines. Better yet, give my lady a Birkin bag for every burden I was forced to bear upon birth of this gift, and give my mother a Telfeezy tote for every time they told her son to keep his feelings tucked. Ain't it fucked up? Wouldn't you think I had enough? But no, that's cool. I heard an OG once told me it's something they call poet slut, cause see, we're blessed with this ability to tell the stories of the nation like pain, pleasure, and love. We're tailors by nature, the way we dress this shit up. I mean, this casket sharp enough to make death digestible. Our pins, our scalpels, removing build-up and blockage, injecting gospel into the audience. It's our job as God's vessel, not to say his name, but to beat his veins and let the stage be our confessional, to make ink out of each and every drop of our bloodshed, to turn bus boys into poets instead so they can feed features and keep mouths fed. We documenting history and her story, filling these notes up with fuck-ups, hoping we can turn couplets into a couple bucks. Or at least a couple hugs. I mean, it's low-key easy to fall in love. I'm gonna keep leaning into this thing that they call poet slut, cause see what we do here, it's not a talent. It's not a skill, it's not a hobby, it's my passion to experience life and translate it to these writtens, sharing because a mentor once told me, a gift ain't a gift if it ain't being given, so viewers, I hope you're listening. For every time you see a poet take this stage, consider what they had to endure for you to sit there and adore the messages, the lessons, before you minimize our allure to a simple monotone. Hey, that shit was fire, bro. Or, hey, I love what you wrote, but can you read mine, though? It's like you forgot you bear witness to a live open heart surgery. Tell us we did a damn good job coaching ourselves through these snaps, ums, and ahs, and letting these nouns be our nursery and poets. It's time for you to realize what we do up here is a universal responsibility. I mean, it's a responsibility. It takes humility and vulnerability. So when others are slow to understand, just practice patience. Grab their hand and walk them to the table so they can watch us discuss these motherfucking reparations. My God is a comedian. He doesn't listen to hecklers. I mean, when tomatoes are thrown and land on his face, he make them look smaller than red freckles. My God loves comedians. And his favorite act is stand up. And whenever he needs a good laugh, he makes me tell him what my original plan was. Then he chuckles in these thunderstorms. Because my God be the weather. Like, even when it's hell on earth, he sends rainbows to let us know he gonna keep us together. And my God was an accountant. He always taught me how to exhale, told me where to withdraw my presence and stop overdrafting your energy, to access your energy, your inner God. Said I needed to balance myself with books, deposit extra warriors in your corner, and budget for time. You have to spend your time double checking pay stubs to watch out for unauthorized users, because they'll make you go bankrupt. Hey, my God was a black man. Well, no, my God was the black woman. Yeah, my God was even the lunch lady. She always knew exactly what I needed. I remember public school told me, hey, your God is a policeman. And your God is a government. I said, that can't be true, because my God made a covenant that he would never be the reason black brothers and sisters struggling, because we the OGs, we the originals, not indeed us, but indeed us. We the wave, got movers and shakers, culture creators. Black voices is much more than Twitter spaces. This our table, it's draped, it's decorated with candles, plates full with food. We break bread in our sandals, hate that they spew. We got our own reservation, faith in one another. Every sister and brother exchange our own money. They can keep their reparations, because my God was a linguist, and that's why we got our own flow and our own language, like BFFR, or don't piss me off, like come on shirt, come on heels, and still got white girls saying yes, queen, slave, for real. Why? Because we determine what's good, and we determine what's bad. Like that Popeye's chicken sandwich, for instance. Then you got that situation with R. Kelly. Like Versus TV, Timberland, and Swiss Beats, and that situation with R. Kelly. Anything with Beyonce is great. Then you got Kendall Jenner with Pepsi. What about food that's like mad spicy? Then those black square posts they called activism on IG. Now, my God didn't vibe with that. Matter of fact, my God mad bougie. My God never shot nothing but directed my life into a movie, you see. He the executive producer. He gonna get the credit and them credits for all my good and bad episodes. All my script is backed by what he wrote. My hero turned water bottles to wine glasses from glass ceilings that he broke. My God went to an HBCU. And as a matter of fact, if he picked one, it would be my alma mater. HU. And I talk like this, my fate can't be debated. I was once told at Heaven's Gates, it's like 7-Eleven. It's 24/7 for you and I, it'll never close. As long as we stay in purpose, and as long as I write these poems, my God told me, you have no idea how far you'll go.